hate it when my phone charger can't reach my bed. I hate it when my leather seats aren't heated. I hate it when I can't walk and text at the same time. I hate it when my clothes are left in the washer too long and they start to smell. Well, I hate it when my mint gum makes my ice water taste too cold. I hate it when I tell them no pickles and they still give me pickles. Now, does this all sound familiar to you guys? Maybe it's something that you've said or thought of to yourself before, or perhaps you've heard someone else say this to you. So this is all from tweets that had certain hashtags on them. So if you guys can guess it, tweet us, call us, email us. But for now, George Michael, An Easier Affair. That was George Michael with An Easier Affair, and you guys are now tuned into TBS efm 101.3, listening to What's Poppin'. In the first half of our show is brought to you by SK Innovation, Hyundai Motors, Hanwha Life, Korean Air, and LGU+. Welcome back to What's Poppin' with Brian Ju on TBS efm 101.3 in Seoul and surrounding areas, GFN 98.7 in Gwangju, and 93.7 in Yeosu. Now, here are some ways you can get in contact with us. Send us a text to sharper pound 1013 for a charge of 51. We're live in the studio today, so you can call us at 02-778-1013 or hit us up on Twitter at TBS What's Poppin'. Also, our open studio, guess what? We got it today. Yes, we do. Our open studio is today. And it's going to be a special one with Alexander, Punita, and myself performing live for you guys today. So if you want to be a part of that, please come to the studio around 10:50 a.m. at the latest, because our show will be on the going on at 11 a.m. So you don't want to be late for that. For any of you latecomers, don't worry. We're not going to close the door and say you can't come in, but please try to get here early so we can get things rolling. Alrighty. With that said, now it's time for Pop a Verse. You guys know by now what I do here. I'm going to drop a verse on y'all about the thoughts of what I gave you at the very beginning of our show. So here we go. Alrighty, y'all. So the complaints I read to you earlier, they were all from tweets that had hashtag first world problems. And the people from first world countries messaged what kind of problems they disliked or hated. But when you have someone from a third world country say it, it kind of puts things into perspective. Just like a video that was put up on waterislife.com and on YouTube called First World Problem Anthem. Now, in this video, you see people in third world countries who don't even have a home that read tweets that said, I hate that my house is too big, that I have to use 2 wireless routers. Or a little girl who has to wash her clothes in a stream that's far from her house that read, I hate it when the clothes stay in the washer too long, that it starts to smell. And of course, these are minor inconveniences that can really make our day unpleasant, but having cold leather seats when you get into a car during the winter season isn't the end of the world. In fact, you should be happy that you even have a car to drive around in, because you have a lot of people right now in the cold weather just walking around, freezing their butts off. So I'm thankful for the blessings and the lessons that I've learned with you by my side. Check it out. That was Kelly Clarkson with Thankful. First time hearing that song. I know you guys are probably thinking, you didn't hear that for the first time because you just popped it on Pop a Verse. But guess what? Y'all don't know. Sometimes I don't know the song. I guess it, and I just guess it well. There you go. Anyways, you guys tune into What's Poppin' on TBS efm 101.3. Today, guess what today is? It is Wednesday, which means it's time for Pop, Lock, and Dropping for our second half. So make sure you guys tweet in your requests, or, you can Kakao message us, or even call the studio because we're live today. Please call the studio because I love to talk to all the listeners and chat with y'all, get to know y'all better from anywhere in the world. Doesn't matter where you're from. As long as you can speak some English or Korean, you're good to go. If you speak some other language that I do not know how to speak, then we got little problems, okay, y'all? Alrighty. Before that, we got some Twitter comments right now. Serena Chong wrote, Happy Wednesday, Brian G Music at TBS. What's poppin'? Christmas mood, but still working hard. I want to request Turn Up the Music by Chris Brown. Thanks, big. We'll keep that in mind. All right, because that's good for Pop, Lock, and Dropping. That's a good song to dance to, too. All right, who else we got? We got Maliana said, whoa, this time next week, we'll be celebrating Christmas in 34C. Expected weather at the beach. How's about you? Girl, you rubbing it in, because it's cold over here, okay, Maliana? Anyways, Brian Ju Canada International wrote, Happy Wednesday. We've been getting continuous snow these days. Okay, you guys, hopefully we'll snow on Christmas here, because I don't really care if it snows this week. I want it to snow on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, because everybody wants I'm dreaming of a white Christmas moment. All right, y'all, with that said, we're going to get into the next song before I, give y'all tips to tip the scale, of course. This is Leona Lewis with Bleeding Love. It's that time again. Time for Brian's tips to tip the scale. Now, I know a lot of you have been putting on a little bit of weight because of Thanksgiving and Christmas coming up ahead of you. And there's lots of pies, cakes, cookies, all that good stuff around you. Not to mention that, hot chocolate. Now, you might be giving yourself a grace period because you can start working out for New Year's, because that's a lot of people's New Year's resolutions. Like, I'm going to start working out and losing weight. But guess what? Y'all should prepare for that, because you don't want to get straight into a hard workout next year and hurt yourselves, because you can actually do more harm to your body than good if you do that. So today, I'm going to give you guys the first 3 steps of the 12 days of fitness, which is a 12-step workout that you can do so you can get your body a little warmed up. This is the warm-up period before you guys go into a crazy workout period next year. Day 1, you want to do a 1-minute plank. Now, plank is when you get into your push-up position. Get on your elbows, not your hands. And this helps you strengthen your abs, back, and shoulders. Make sure your butt's not too high in the air or too low. Try to make sure your abs are feeling, the pain, because you want that 6-pack later on. Day 2, 2-minute wall squats. Now, wall squat is when you have your back against the wall while you're in a squat position. Make your back straight against the wall and the back of your neck or your head on the wall as well. Now, hold this position for about 2 minutes. Now, if it's too long, break it up. Do 30 seconds, rest 10 seconds, and then repeat for 3 more times. Day 3, a 3-minute bridge. Now, bridge is when you lie on the floor with your knees bent. Then you lift your pelvis and belly up towards the ceiling, making sure to keep your shoulders on the floor to protect your neck. Now, the thing about this workout is you need to add one to the other each day. So by day 3, you should be doing the 1-minute plank, 2-minute wall walk, and the 3-minute bridge. Now, more to come to you guys soon. But before that, we got the last song for the first half of our show. This is EOS with Replay. And I also want to give a shout out to my man, Justin Moore, who's leaving Korea today. You'll be missed. Dedicate this song to you. Check it out, y'all. Alrighty, y'all. Are y'all ready for What's Poppin' with Brian Jew, second half? Because guess what's coming up next? We got Pop, Lock, and Drop It for y'all. So send your requests for your favorite dance song to texting us by #1013. Each text will cost you about 51. Or you can send us tweets or messages. And better yet, we're live today, so call the studio at 02-778-1013. Share some positive vibes with us and get to talk with me. And of course, give us your request. But before that, we have a message from our sponsors, which are 동서 Food, 혜택 강원 평창수, and Asiana Air. Welcome back to the second half of What's Poppin'. Guess what time it is, y'all? It's time for Pop, Lock, and Drop It. Pop, Lock, and Drop It. Of course, whenever Pop, Lock, and Drop It corner comes up, Brian Drew gets a little bit more ghetto. Yes, because that's the true side of me. Guess where I'm from? I'm from Jersey, y'all. Anyways, have you ever come across someone you really like but thought they were, way out of your league? Well, what would you do? What was the one thing you would say to this person if you actually came up to this person and said, just froze? Because, there's been situations I'm the same way. I just see somebody, I'm like, nothing comes out. You can't think. You know what I'm saying? Well, this pop artist, Mike Posner, has got a little something to say to all the fine ladies out there. Check it out. This is Mike Posner with Cooler Than Me. That was Mike Posner with Cooler Than Me. Now, did y'all know that this song was written when he was in college? Mike has mentioned that he recorded this song in his dorm room on a very cheap microphone. And this song actually peaked at number 6 on the Billboard Hot 100. And that just proves that he had talent, and he still does. What a great song, though. It's a lot of girls out there, guys as well, though. You guys just think you're just better than everybody. You just walk around with your shades on, your hats on, your designer clothes on, or some bag. And, girls like, yeah, I got this new whatever brand bag and I look cool. But, in general, it looks cool for that moment. But, in the long run, you're only trying to impress people with material things. And that's not what people want. People want a nice intimate moment, have a nice conversation. You need to spark up a way to be able to talk to each other, get to know each other. We're not going to know each other just because you got the designer bags and stuff like that. And so, Mike, you put it in great terms in your song, man. But for now, we got a caller. Yes, we do. TBS efm's What's Poppin'? Who am I speaking to?
You're speaking to Alyssa.
Alyssa. Can you introduce yourself for all the listeners out there?
Sure. My name's Alyssa. I'm from the United States, and I'm currently in Korea as a teacher and graduate student.
Awesome. Where in the States are you from originally?
I'm from Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. Okay. I had a friend from Wisconsin. They had that little, that accent. You guys say pop out there, don't you?
hop soda.
Soda. Yeah, I'm from Minnesota. I'm from Wisconsin. You guys kind of have
Wisconsin. Got the upper accent.
I'm from Wisconsin. It's kind of like Canadian Ontario people too. Like I'm from Ontario. Wisconsin.
Yeah, I guess I have a few Canadian friends. Most of them are from Ottawa, so I don't know as much of the Ontario accent unless I'm messing up my provinces.
Okay. Well, thank you for calling in. And today we're talking about, we were talking about earlier, first world problems. Now, are there any first world problems that really bother you? Like, this one thing just ticks me off every day.
Since I've been in Korea for 4 years, I think sometimes it's like getting on the trains and people are constantly pushing and shoving you, and you're just like, if you wait, I will get on. And we will all get on in time.
Exactly. I mean, I've taken the subway a few times in Korea, but I mean, I know what you mean by pushing. Like the other day, I was going through the mall. I had to meet my stylist, and this lady literally walked straight into me looking at her phone. And obviously it's not my fault because I was looking at the lady walk into me. I wasn't even moving. And she looks at me like it was my fault.
Exactly.
I'm like, what? I was like, if I wasn't Brian Jew, I would be in jail right now because I would have been so angry. But I kept my cool. But I mean, those things happen and we can't really do nothing about it. These people are going to learn eventually in the long run.
Yeah.
Alrighty. I mean, any other first world problems that you have in mind, like, that kind of annoy you? Like, I don't know why people complain about this kind of stuff.
Not right off the top of my head, because sometimes it's just like, oh, well, this sucks, it happened, but, just keep going and, like I'm on radio right now, so I can't actually say that, the whole Western thing of stuff happens, and you just gotta keep moving.
Exactly. Life goes on, just try to be happy, be thankful for what you got, don't compare yourself to other people. That's what a lot of people do. Yeah, that's a lesson I learned the hard way just recently, so I'm just like, you know what, just let it go, and you're not really the one in charge. There's someone else is. So. Very true. And, just stay positive. That's what I say. Try to... Exactly. And those positive vibes actually will help others out in the future. And people can learn from that. Even though you have that negativity coming your way, you show the positive side of you. And people are like, I just did something wrong to Alyssa, and Alyssa's still happy. Yeah. Oh, my gosh. I should be happy, too. Or they think you're crazy. Well, it's better being crazy than rude, crude, and, obnoxious. I want people, to hang out with me. You know what I'm saying? Yes, exactly. Alrighty, so wait, are you at work right now? What are you doing right now? I am at work right now. I have to go teach in 5 minutes. Oh, girl. You cray-cray, but thank you so much. But this is how I get going every day. I listen to What's Poppin', and it puts me in a good mood to go teach the kids. Aw, there you go. Thank you so much. That just made my day. Yep. Alrighty, well, thank you for calling in. And hope you have a wonderful day with your students. You too. Well, with work and everything. Alrighty, thank you so much. Be sure to keep warm because the weather is getting colder outside. Definitely. Right back at you. Alrighty. Thanks so much. Alright, talk to you later. Yep, bye-bye. Bye. Y'all, that was Alyssa from Wisconsin, of course. And she's in Korea right now, currently teaching. So we want to thank her for being in our country and helping these students out. But for now, we're going to listen to her request. Of course, she didn't say it on air, but she requested it before we actually put her online. And it's Mr. JT, originator of NSYNC, Justin Timberlake with Like I Love You. That was Mr. Justin Timberlake with Like I Love You. That's a great song. And that was his first solo single. That was amazing. I mean, I'm pretty sure he had some solo singles as in, when he was doing his NSYNC days on like some Disney compilation albums, stuff like that, original soundtracks. But that was the first breakaway from NSYNC, showing that he is a talented musician, singer, songwriter, performer, all the above. He's a great dude. But for now, of course, because we got to play all the pop, lock, and dropping songs for you, we have a request from Serena Chong all the way from Singapore. This is a great song. This is the song I said earlier. I read it out, the tweet. Great song to dance to. This is Chris Brown with Turn Up the Music. That was Turn Up the Music by Chris Brown, requested by Serena Chong from Singapore. Great song. A lot of you guys are probably tuning in right now thinking, yeah, let's dance, let's sing. But guess what? You can't. For the time being, you could. But guess what? We're already at the closing of our show. But before we go, we're going to read some tweets for y'all. We're blowing up, of course. We have one. Serena Chong actually said, thanks for playing my request, Brian G Music, TBS, What's Poppin'. Have fun recording for Open Studio later. Love your voice. Thank you very much. Let's see. Maliana wrote, LOL, I was 26 when I got my first real snow experience. 26. Wow. When's my first real snow experience? I think I was 4 or 5. Yeah, because that's when I first moved to the East Coast. Because I was what? No. It was 3 because I moved to the East Coast to New York exactly around when I was 3. Yeah, so I was 3 years old when I first had my first snow experience. Somaliana, wow, 26. Late, but it's cool. Better late than never. Alrighty, also we have one from Ebony. She said, Brian, did you know that Jesse McCartney helped Leona write Bleeding Love? I did not know that. Well, thank you for the information. Now I know Jesse McCartney, talented young man. All right, anyways, we're coming to the closing of our show, but today we're talking about, first world problems. Now, we're up too close to the things that are bugging us. It's easy to lose perspective of what is really important in the world and lose sight of all the blessings that we have in our lives. So every time you feel that temper rising, then take a walk, let it cool off a little bit, step back, look at it on the flip side. All right, look at it on the other side of things, because most likely you're better off than so many people out in the world today. And let's think about it. Let's just be thankful for what we've got, y'all, We got so many things going on in our lives right now, and you should be thankful for it. And don't take it for granted, and don't complain about cold leather seats or, I didn't get to drink my coffee this morning. You know what? In certain parts of the world, people can't even drink coffee. Probably don't even know what coffee is. So be grateful and thankful for what you've got, you guys. And don't compare yourselves to other people and hope for designer bags and all that stuff. Just be happy with what you got. And that's me saying my goodbyes, y'all. But we got the last song for the hour. Of course, this is Paramore with Still Into You, requested by Keiko. And this Brian G signing off. But don't worry, y'all. I'll be back tomorrow. Peace.